Hey y'all, Joe Dragon here, and this video is going to be about the basics of gathering. Now, I haven't really done much gathering yet, so I'm going to go ahead and get started now. Now, when you spawn in, you're going to be around one of these spires here, and this is how you teleport between islands, which are the different zones, and you can also switch between servers or worlds. But anyways, to start out, you're going to be in a tier 1. I don't know if it actually spawns you otherwhere, like in a tier 2 or tier 3 by chance. But if you happen to find yourself in one of those areas and you haven't really upgraded your pick yet, find a tier 1 area. Alright, so the game starts you out with a stone pick and axe. Now, um, this should be good to gather, tier 1 materials. But I actually have the Founder's pickaxe, which pretty much everybody, well, actually everybody in Alpha right now has it, which basically lets you gather all of the Tier 1 minerals, and there's only one tier of wood right now, but I imagine once they add more tiers of wood, it'll only apply to the first tier. So it's not like it's some overpowered item. Um, Now, as you go up in tiers, you're going to want to upgrade these so you can gather higher level materials. And for instance, I'm going to have to focus on getting my tools because my plans include a lot of the higher tier materials. Now, tier 1 includes copper, agate, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, tin, tourmaline, um, and I believe that's it. Now, that's all you can gather with your tier 1 mining equipment or mining pick. And in order to move on to tier 2, you're going to have to upgrade to a bronze pick. To get to tier 3, you're going to have to upgrade to an iron pick. Then tier 4 is silver steel pick. Then tungsten pick for tier 5. Viridium pick for tier 6. Cobalt pick for tier 7, and indigo pick for tier 8, which apparently tier 8 isn't in, or people haven't really been finding anything. Now, as for my constructions, I'm thinking right now I want a lot of marble and cobalt, so I'm going to need a silver steel pick for marble, and let's see, a Viridium pick for Cobalt. So obviously I think I'm just going to power through and upgrade all of my equipment before I really get started on building. I think that's what most people should do. Alright, so anyways, enough talk. Let's go ahead and show you how mining works. Now, right around the immediate area of the spire, you're not going to be able to gather. It gives you warnings. And you don't have to go very far before it says dig away. There you go. Okay. So you're going to look around. As you can see, this is copper right here. And of course all this copper is still here because it's right around and nobody can gather it. So we're going to have to go out a little bit. I see some over there. Okay. Here we go. Now, you're going to want to equip your pick onto your hotbar. You can move it fairly easily. Take it off if you want. And then you click it. There you go. And then you're going to have this little circle, which you just basically put over, hold it down. And that's left click. And you're going to actually dig out the material. Move up a little bit. And as you can see, there's actually a hole forming in the ground. So in order to get to like gems and like some of the other materials, they're actually going to be underneath. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. Wow, that was stupid. Alright. So you can actually dig down, and towards the end of these veins you're going to find gems sometimes. And also, as you can see there, I got a rare material, which you have a chance of getting basically from everything that you're mining or gathering. Oh wow, where am I? Yeah. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the controls. You actually have to hit shift mouse wheel, whoa, in order to zoom in and out. It's not bound just to the mouse wheel. So, alright, there you go. And when you get these materials, they're going to show up here. I believe there is a stack limit of like 10,000, and then they'll start going into your regular inventory. And here you can see all of the materials available in the game. A lot of them don't have proper icons yet, but as you can see, it's much like Guild Wars 2, where you gather it and it shows you have a separate bag for it. And then once you reach the limit, it pops into your main bag. Alright, let's see here. So we have 439 copper ore just from that one little spot. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to find a tree and show you how chopping works. Okay, so I had to move around a little bit. Turns out I was on someone's claim, so I couldn't actually harvest anything. Alright, so here we go. And here we go with a small tree, but you can do pretty much even these large trees over here. And sometimes you have to position yourself so you can actually hit it. We'll just stick to a small one for now. I don't feel like trying to figure that out. As you can see, there's a progress bar, and it'll go down, and you just hold down your left click until you've completely harvested everything. Again, you can see I'm occasionally getting some rare material, and you're going to need a lot of that rare material in order to upgrade. Let's see, let's find another one. I really want to get one of these big ones. Make sure I'm not on a claim, and let's see. Damn it! Yeah, okay. Alpha is alpha. So, I was actually getting some of the larger trees around my claim earlier, so I know that it is possible to get them. Damn it! Alright. There is actually a grappling hook in-game, so once you get that, you can actually climb these and probably position yourself a little better on them. Alright, so you can see the resource spawns from all over, and a better way is to just hit your map and zoom out and see over here in this area there is a ton of copper, and you can see all the different colorations. Once you've been playing long enough, I'm sure that you'll be able to identify just from the color. I do not know what half of these are, so I guess I'll learn that in time. Now, another cool thing about the map is you can zoom in and actually, let's see if it'll let me do it, view the topography. And this is cool because it's all real time. You can actually see holes that people have dug right over here. And that should help you a lot when you're searching. Just for the sake of curiosity, I started digging into the side of this mountain here, and it turns out you can go quite a ways. I don't know how far you can go before it starts to close itself up, but yeah, that is pretty cool. I imagine you'd probably be able to find other ores as you're going through, because I've glitched through the world a couple of times and I've seen that there is quite a bit, and it's all over the place, the ore patches. So there's not really any purpose to this, as far as I can tell. Like in Minecraft, I used to like to just dig giant trenches and like strip mine. I don't know if that's going to be possible here. If it is, that'd be awesome. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So maybe when you leave the area, it'll start to close up. But yeah, that's a really awesome feature. And they are planning on adding natural caverns later on, So this will probably play into that. You can dig down and find a cavern just like in Minecraft, most likely. So anyways, that was just something cool I noticed as I was digging around. Alright, back to the gathering. Alright, so this took a little while to find, but I finally found tourmaline. And this is apparently pretty rare. You need not a ton of it, but you need some of it for upgrading. And this is the gemstone. Now, you can find it on the surface like this, or at the end of tin or copper veins. Now, I was searching around and I found a guide on the Everquest Next landmark forums. So I'm going to link that in my description below. And thank you to Darklady for coming up with that comprehensive guide, because that really, really helped. Alright,